We're a small school in a small town in Scotland. We were the first school in the world to deploy iPads one-to-one to every pupil in our school. A school is a demanding place for a mobile device to be. Between the iPad's size and weight, battery life, and its robustness, it really becomes a natural choice for education. The iPad is now used everywhere. It's used in every class at every stage of the school. The iPad's changed our school because the pupils are now demanding learning. We're not forcing education on them.
Within a week of having the iPad in the class, your eyes begin to open and you begin to see ideas, possibilities. You begin to be able to create different ways of teaching, and that happens very kind of organically. One particular lesson I taught about the water cycle. We looked at how the water cycle affects Greenock, and they knew in theory what the water cycle was. One boy took a snapshot of Greenock and he dropped it into brushes and he annotated that map with little clouds and text boxes that showed the water cycle over Greenock. Another couple of boys put it into an animation app and then they animated over the top of it. Other children in the class decided that they wanted to create a document that just explained step by step. The children gained learning and skills in a whole variety of different areas, from researching and consuming content on their device, recording that content in whatever way they did, to applying that information in relevant contexts to answer the question. The possibilities of teaching and learning with the iPad are just endless.
The iPad makes the lessons better, and I like it because it helps me learn the way I want to learn.
It makes it a lot more personalised. You seem to do a lot more.
I think we're learning a lot more, but at the same time we're enjoying it.
I find working on the iPad much funner.
Using the iPad is great because it just gives me access to a whole world of information.
What the iPad has given me is the chance to use all the tools that I wanted to use but never had. For example, doing internet research. Now, on a daily basis, in every lesson, pupils can use Safari to access anything and everything that they could possibly need or require, and they're learning all the skills for digital literacy that previously I would never have been able to teach them. When I'm preparing a lesson and I've got 3 or 4 different levels of work that will be set, I can email out the appropriate work to the appropriate pupils, and it means that every pupil is being challenged but at a level that suits them. In one lesson, I can use Safari, Brushes, Pages, Keynote, and National Geographic World Atlas. I'm finding as a teacher that my pupils are 100% more engaged more of the time. They no longer see education as something that ends when they leave the school, but education continues when they go home because they're taking the tools for education with them.
I don't think we could ever go back from where we are right now with the iPad. The only way is really forward, to more access to knowledge, more empowerment, more creativity, all of these things in the classroom.